What is going on out there, good people, and welcome back to LMD Trading, where I am living my dream trading. Hope everybody out there is doing well today. As for myself, I am doing pretty good. You see, I'm coming to you from somewhere other than the usual desk that I'm sitting at. Today, I am sitting at the desk out in the shop. You see the machines in the back. This is where I am at most mornings when the market opens. So I figured, why not go ahead, totally set up my system out here to actually take trades, to live stream. And guess what? We're going to get this recap done today from here as well. Most of the time I'm trading here and then I got to run in the house and do something, or I'd run in the house and take a trade, then I come back out here. But I pretty much have the same system in the house that I have out in the shop. I have multiple screens out here in the shop, so it just made more sense to go ahead and set everything up out here. So for the last few days, I have been live streaming in the mornings. Not sure if y'all have caught me while I have been live streaming, but come on over, check me out in the mornings if you have not already. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get the recap done from out here this evening. I want to try to do it a little different. I've been trading the cash account. I kind of bump around between the cash account, Top Step. I know. Most people actually say that if you can, it's best to trade your cash account. I somewhat agree with that. You don't have to deal with a lot of the rules and a lot of the stipulations that they put on you. And it does not take much money to trade a cash account when trading futures, and you can grow it significantly, fairly quickly if you have edge. So we'll jump on over to my main charts. I'm gonna probably go ahead. I'm gonna kill this cam on this screen just to kind of free up some resources, because I do see that this is kind of getting hungry for CPU power. But what you're looking at here is a NinjaTrader chart. This is what I trade on in my cash account. And then Thinkorswim chart. And I'm pretty sure if you hadn't caught any of my live videos, I don't think I've done a recap since I've switched over to this system. But this is a system that I worked on over the weekend. There was a commercial that always pops up on my YouTube when I'm watching videos where the guy talks about buy blue, sell red. Seemed like a pretty good system. I said, hey, let me see if I can build something like that. This is my form of that system. After I built it in Thinkorswim, I came back and I somewhat built it over in NinjaTrader. Not quite the same. There are some things over here in Thinkorswim that I have not been able to figure out. You see like blocks of red candles. Those weren't all red candles. You see blocks of red candles here on the Thinkorswim chart. Thing that I have on Thinkorswim that I have not been able to figure out on NinjaTrader. If you look at this chart, hollowed candles are real red candles. If they're hollow, they're going to be real red candles that you would see on a typical red chart. Solid body candles, these are green candles. So a red solid bodied candle is actually a green up candle. These are green up candles. You come over here to the green. Solid green bodied candles are up candles. Hollowed candles are your traditional red candles. So I still can determine if it was a bearish candle or if it was a bullish candle. I still can determine that. I got some different supply demand lines that I kind of went through, found that were of significance. I put those on the chart. I have my typical 5 minute, 10 and 20 moving average. That's what you see on here. But this is a 1 minute chart. And this 1 minute chart will tell me everything I need to look at. I'm looking at different charts when I'm trading, but I can see everything. I made an indicator, lets me know if my 15-minute is green, bullish, or red, bearish. Same thing for the 4-hour. This is more so like a swing indicator. Don't really need to use that during intraday, but I have it there just because. My channels, as usual, and you do see that I have a channel key that's on there, so that comes in handy, especially when I'm streaming, for people that might want to know. You see this purple line here? That was a 60-minute up channel. Makes it very easy. But what I want to do, I want to kind of compare entries that were taken on the NinjaTrader platform and just kind of compare them to what I was seeing on the actual Thinkorswim charts, because even though this looks similar to Thinkorswim, I still have to kind of look at this chart to get all the data that I like to see. So I sat down at the desk about 6:45 this morning and I saw this. We were in a red condition. We had flipped green and then we flipped back red. And the market came down. And really, when I sit down, I'm kind of waiting to 7 o'clock to see what's going to happen. But market kind of dropped and it pulled back. And look, it pulled back to all three of these moving average areas. Good trade would have been an entry as it broke the low of this candle and put my stop at the high. Does that sound familiar? This is like going back to my live traders way of trading. If I highlight that candle, the range of that candle was 4 points. It was 3.75. So if I entered that trade at the lows was 74, 70, I would have needed 66 for 2R. Let's see where 66 was at. This thing just missed going 2R. If I had entered where I needed to enter it, but you see I did get in a little late. I got in on the 658 candle. Is that right? And I think that's the thing with these. Let's see, because we can actually compare candles here. 658. Okay, 657. So these candles run a minute behind. I do remember that with Thinkorswim or with NinjaTrader. So first entry, this came back up, and then guess what it did, y'all? It gave me the opportunity to get in where I should have been getting in at. So I took one more there, and then I got the move, y'all. I got the move that I wanted to see. I got out of my first one right at almost bottom ticking it, and then this came back up and I put my trail stop in place and kind of started trailing it, and this came up and it stopped me out right there in that candle. So first trade out the gate in the morning, decent trade. We see that at 7 o'clock market pushed back up. Now we're getting green candles on a red background. I can't go long there. I should not go long there. This pulls back, flips the chart green. Now we have green candles on a green background above this demand line. Right here would have been a good entry, y'all. Put the stop below there. Let's highlight that candle. Range on that candle is 6 points. I can keep it over it. The high of the candle is 85. I would have needed 12 points. I would have needed 97 to get 2R. Boom, easy trade. Again, that's that live trader's way of thinking. Let's go ahead though. Let's scroll this over and let's take a look and see what we did. We see that we got in on the 721 candle. Got in on this candle right here. Let me make sure though, because again, yep, it was this candle. So remember where I said the good trade is over here once the chart is green? Because this chart is dynamic though. I will say that it's dynamic. When it's working, it's flipping red and green until that candle closes. Candle has to close above a certain area and it'll flip the chart green. So I anticipated the trade. And if you notice, my entry was when it broke the high of that candle. Same thought process, the process over here. It just, I thought the chart was going to be green right off of that candle. That candle was 7 points. But entered the trade. That arrow is not quite accurate. Should have been at the top of that candle. I'm in one contract. This thing makes a pullback and rips. Gives me the move that I want. I start trailing it, and it trail stops me out right there on that candle. Trade number 2, boom, we good. Green, green. First trade, followed the rules. Red background, red candles. We're below this moving average or this demand line. I can trade this down to here if it wants to go. I'm sure if we look over to the left, and we can we'll look over there on this one. Right there. You see this area? That's what kept this from really going. But no harm, no foul. We made money on the trade. Let's keep on scrolling. Let's find our next trade. And look at that. This pulled back. It kept going. It kept going. Now we see it breaks demand, flips the candles red. Let's scroll on over on Thinkorswim. We'll kind of get that same picture. We get the same picture, and then boom, look at that. Let's keep going. That's trade number 3, 835. Let's take a look and see what that looked like on the TOS charts. Because of that big run right there, it made the candles look a little wonky. So let's go ahead. Let's find that trade, 835. That's right around here. We got in on the doji candle. So getting in right there. Same live trader's thought process for a buy setup. Comes up, pulls back. This is that thought process. First 1 minute candle to make a high, a new high, and a pullback. Here would have been the good entry. Let's highlight that candle. That candle is 2.25. You can get at 3 points. Now you're only risking 3 points. Man, rip-a-roo. Rip-a-roo. Let's scroll this over. Let's come on over and look, see where we get trail stopped out at. Trail stops us out in this candle right here. And then it continues on. But can I be mad at that? Look at what my risk was. Even if my entry was here and my risk was still at the bottom of that candle. That thing easily went 3R, y'all. Easily went 3R. So trade number 3. Nice green trade. Let's keep going. Look at that move. This is where we get the red. So let's come on over. Now is where we get a little dicey with the trades. Let's come on over. Let's look at this one. Blue arrow. That means we went long right there, y'all. Let's take a look at it. It's going to be this candle right here, y'all. Red background. Red candles. Now look what we're below both of these levels. I don't want to call them demand. I got to come up with another word for that because they flip from supply to demand. I guess I can call them S&D lines. But I go long right here. No. This is not a place to go long. But I will tell you why I went long. Notice, you see the purple line? You see the purple midline right here. That's an hourly midline up channel. I'm playing this to go back up. I'm playing this the old LMD way of thinking. And it worked. It went back up. Trail stopped out because as soon as I got in profit, I was smart. Let me go ahead, start locking profit in. But guess what? You got this supply and demand line right here that it did what it does. Remember, it was demand. We broke it. Now it became supply. And when it comes up, what was once the floor has now become the ceiling. This is going to push this back down. And it does. But made a few dollars off of it, made a few points. Let's look at it actually over here. In at 244, got out at 258. That's 14 points there. 1 MNQ is $28. It's not bad. But this was the better trade. The short was the better trade. Because let's look at it. And then here we go again, y'all. Let's scroll this on over. Wrong way. One of them scrolls one way on the wheel. The other one scrolls the other way on the wheel. Let's look at that. That's about 950. So that's about right. Nope, that's about right there. There we go. All right, let's go ahead. Let's drop the arrow right there. What do we see? We see red background, red candles. We are below all moving averages. We are extended. You know what the smart play is? Let this come back up and take the short on the first 1 minute candle to make a new low. That's a sale setup with live traders. I hate that Jared doesn't make his videos anymore, but I still know his system. Good entry right there. This candle. Range on that candle, 12.5. 1 MNQ. Your risk is $25. This thing probably went 4R. You making $100 on a $25 risk. That's the better trade. I go long right here. This is the old LMD mentality. I'm playing this because of this 60-minute up channel, and I'm trying to determine where the bounce is going to occur. Downside with that, I have no clue where to put a stop at. Now, I could have put a stop right there or the entry right there. Stop could have been down here, but this is not the right trade, y'all. I get out in this candle. Let's check out. Let's see how many points that was, though. Entry, call it 179. Exit, 195, y'all. 16 points. 1 MNQ. That's $32. 2 of them, that's $72. Not bad trades, not bad movements, but this is so much easier, y'all. So much easier. Those plays are so much easier. Let's keep going. So what are we now? 4 for 4? So I do something a little bit more crazier. So let's scroll that over. Like I said, one wheel scrolls one way, the other wheel scrolls the other way. Let's take this over. Notice we got a red background, got these green candles. That means literally nothing to me. Not going to take those longs on that background. Let's keep going. Let's find our next trade. Market was doing what it's doing. All right, there we go. There we go. Let's get it right this time. We did. That looks like we were in there at about 1340. Let's take this over to 1340. Ho hum, ho hum. 1340 is going to be right around here. Let me highlight. I can get close. Let's see. Yeah, 1340. So I think this goes one way. Let's see, 1340, that candle is, so one candle backwards. Blue arrow, that means I went long, y'all. Red background, red candles, we are below the supply demand lines. We are below all the moving averages. Why are you going long right here? Again, this time, you see over here, 15M. This is a 15-minute price level. I am playing this to bounce. Again, thing with that, no clearly defined stop. These are the trades that used to drag me. This is the reason for this system. It keeps me out of these type trades as long as I do what I'm supposed to do. But guess what, y'all? I take this stop and I stop out. Makes this move, and guess what, y'all? I go long again. I go long again right there. Drop that arrow. Let's scroll that on over. Look at what we're up next to. You can see it on NinjaTrader. You can really see it over here because I have a 15-minute down channel. I have the 5-minute 10 EMA, which is this moving average. It's fighting against that. I get green. I get out because I know that that is not a very smart trade. I know that's not very smart. In at 157, out at 160. It's like 3 points. It's like $6. It looked like I was in 2 of them. Get out of the trade. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. That is not the way that this system works. That was my last trade. Took no more trades. And we closed out green. Nice green day. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to close the Ninja Trader chart, and I am going to just bring this out so that you can see it on a bigger picture, what this actually looks like and what the results are. Notice we got this little small area right here to flip green. I don't get excited about that because guess what? I got supply demand right there. Now, had this got over supply demand and it gave me an entry, it gave me that pullback, first 1 minute candle to make a new high, and we can possibly trade it up to the next supply demand level. Yeah, it's possibly a good trade, but it didn't give me that opportunity. So I'm not going to take a green candle play. Definitely not on red chart. Should not. Green, let's have some clear skies. Let's have some clear skies to do it. Over here to the left, that's clear skies. We're above both supply demand lines, green on green. Let's go for it. Trade it up to a level. In this case, top of the hourly level. Top of the hourly level. And if you caught the video this morning, I was speaking on this 4 hour level. This was clutch. If this could have broken held the 4 hour, money. Look what happened when it failed. Money if you were shorting. All right, let's scroll this on over. Let's see what it does, because we do see we get a green background, green candles. We get above this first supply demand level, which is the smaller one. It breaks, and when it breaks, nice run up straight through major supply demand level. We get over it, we get the retest, we get a lower high. It's not good. You want to see it break over this for the continuation. And then it just chops on out. And then guess what it does right at 4 o'clock, y'all? Right when I told Spark that the market was a snooze fest. That's something that my guy Vega used to love saying, and I would agree with him a lot of times on that. The market was a snooze fest based on what I like to see, based on what he liked to see. It could be going 50, 60, 70 points, but it might not be moving the way I want it to. Look at this thing right at 4 o'clock. Rip right up to the highs, and now look at what it's done the rest of the session after 6 o'clock. It's just been choppy. I was wanting to see if we were going to get a break of this level right here. We didn't get it, so it's gonna be like a 4-bar play possibly. Didn't get it, so I'm hands off. But as always, thanks for checking me out. Let me give me 1 sec. What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna switch this on over to the outro. We're gonna get on up out of here. I don't think, yeah, I don't even see it over here, so I'm gonna have to add that. I don't see my little thing telling you thanks as always for checking me out. If you hadn't hit that like button, please do so. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. And as always, we can continue the conversation in the comments. I'll give you a quick tour of what I'm usually looking at in my shop. Hopefully my camera won't go out, but this here, that's my trade setup. So this is the screen that's normally in front of me. Let me I'll show you what this screen normally looks like. I'm usually looking at 3 charts: 1 minute, 15 minute, 4 hour, and you see those right up here. So that's my usual setup. Got another monitor that's up there, and then this is my big boy monitor right there. That bad boy's like a 70-something inch touch screen monitor, but when I'm working out in the shop, This is usually what I'm looking at. So it makes it easy for me to see what the market is doing. I could just glance over, and anywhere in my shop, I can see the charts. If I wanted to, I could just walk over there and touch that buy market button on NinjaTrader, and it's going to put me in a trade. Usually I won't do that. I'll just come on back over to the desk. But yeah, this is the shop. We do embroidery. We do laser engraving. We do digital print t-shirts. Do a little bit of everything. So I tell people I do embroidery, but I'm actually more than just an embroiderer. I do have an Etsy store. I primarily sell like fraternal organization paraphernalia. Trying to boost that up, get some of my own product on there, and then I do some custom work for other customers. So yeah, that's what we're doing around here. But like I said, I'm usually out here easily 5 days a week working. In the mornings, I'm out here as soon as I get up. So why not set this up as my trade station while I'm out here? I can stream. I can get this video done in the evenings when I'm on my downtime, and I can live stream once it's set up. So thanks for checking me out. As always, we can continue the conversation in the comments. I'm out of here. Peace.